Good afternoon. Today, I will review an overview of the work the district is doing on the Teacher Incentive Allotment from House Bill 3. The Teacher Incentive Allotment was introduced through House Bill 3. It was developed to address the increasing teacher shortage across the state of Texas and recruit teachers to work in high-need areas, including rural schools and schools with high populations of economically disadvantaged students. In addition, the Teacher Incentive Allotment seeks to retain teachers after 4 years. Next, I want to share a brief overview of what is included within the Teacher Incentive Allotment. First, a teacher may receive one of 3 possible designations that will be added to the teacher certificate for a period of 5 years. The 3 designations are recognized, exemplary, and masters. Once a teacher receives a designation, the district where the teacher is employed will receive between $3,000 and $32,000 per designated teacher. Realistically, MISD would likely receive between $3,000 and $12,000 per designated teacher. Teachers have 2 pathways to achieve this designation. One option is through a local designation system, which MISD is currently working towards. The local designation system allows an educator to earn recognized, exemplary, or masters. The other option is by becoming a National Board Certified teacher. The highest level achieved through National Board Certification is recognized. There are fees associated with the designation system, but these fees are reimbursed through the Foundation School Program. The Teacher Incentive Allotment is completely voluntary. Teachers are not required to participate. The following items are required in creating a local designation system for MISD: teacher observations and performance of teacher students. In addition, the district may choose to also include other factors. Some examples that have been offered are student surveys, evidence of teacher leadership, and teacher growth and development through professional development. TEA and Texas Tech will review the quality, validity, and reliability of the observation tool used by the district. MISD is already utilizing the preferred tool, which is T-Test. They will also review the tool used to determine student performance measures. The district's local role in the Teacher Incentive Allotment requires considerable input from stakeholders. First, we must identify and develop a designation system with input from stakeholders. We must identify which teacher observation and student performance measures will be used. As a reminder, T-Test is the preferred tool and it is already in place. Next, we need to look at the other components that will be added to the designation beyond teacher observations and student performance. A few recommendations include student surveys, family surveys, teacher leadership, and teacher mentorship. Lastly, we must determine how TIA funding will be used. 90% of the funds must be used on teacher compensation at the campus where the designated teacher works. The state is responsible for setting validity standards for designations to ensure a mathematical possibility that all teachers could earn a designation. They also will approve local designation systems based on validity, accuracy, and monitor the quality and fairness of the systems across Texas. They want to ensure a teacher has an equal opportunity at earning a distinction in whichever district he or she serves. They will also provide technical assistance to districts developing and implementing designation systems. Our local designation system was under construction prior to COVID. I met with cabinet members to discuss the requirements of creating a designation system and a timeline. Next, I met with principals. We wanted to ensure principals understand the requirements and help us work through what implementation will look like. Our principals helped us identify a minimum of 2 teacher representatives per campus and 1 administrator, who serve on a district committee that was meeting every other week. This committee surveyed teachers on their campuses to get a better understanding of what items they wanted to be recognized for. During district committee meetings, the TIA representatives engage in a lesson on one part of the designation system. They share ideas and present to the entire committee. The lesson is then taken to the campus where they present and engage teachers on each campus in the same activity. The committee members bring the data back to the district committee and share what they have gathered. All of the data is being used to create a local designation system. As I mentioned on a prior slide, teachers can receive a recognized status by becoming a National Board Certified teacher. Teachers have been offered the support of an MISD cohort that began in the spring of 2020, and Region 10 began a cohort this summer. Our next steps are to complete the development of the plan and submit it for review. This shows you a step-by-step process for getting stakeholder input. As mentioned before, we shared information on national board certification and the teacher incentive allotment with principals. Next, we invited all district employees to the district committee meetings. We emphasized the importance of stakeholder voice through attendance and feedback. Our campus representatives are considered TIA experts. They serve as a point person for questions and answers on their campuses. Campus committee meetings are every 2 weeks during the school year. The TIA expert gathers information that is then shared with the district committee. This slide gives an outline for possible plan development. On the left, you will see requirements of TIA, and on the right, you will see how the committee is working to create the Midlothian ISD designation system. For T-tests, we discussed adding in semester calibrations or quarterly calibrations to ensure inter-rater reliability. To ensure congruency between teacher evaluations and student growth, we've considered using the SLO and rating it within T-tests after developing a rubric for administrators to use. For the student growth measure, we're looking at numerous options, including using an SLO rubric for scoring teacher effectiveness, pre- and post-tests documented within the SLO, and professional development plans created by teachers and approved by the appraiser that support student growth through the SLO. That concludes the teacher incentive allotment. I look forward to your questions.